Hello everyone, welcome back again. Well, let's see what we have here. Oh, now this is the JBL Boombox 2. This speaker is amazing. This speaker is great. It has that boomy sound, that JBL boomy sound, which is pretty much why it's called the Boombox. Now, this speaker was first released 2019, but I can assure you that even to this year, this speaker can still compete, with some recent speakers from different brand. It can still compete with them and do a better job, probably even win the comparison, because this speaker, even to this day, is still an amazing choice. It's still a good investment. Now, I'm going to be comparing this speaker with, you guessed it, the Boombox 3. Now, this is huge. This is some real deal right here. I think this is bigger than the JBL Boombox 2, the box I mean. Now as for the box, the JBL Boombox 3 is just a little bit bigger in size compared to the JBL Boombox 2. You can see that. Oh, this is out of the way. Voila. Amazing. Now the JBL Boombox 3, let me use this word, is the bigger brother to the JBL Boombox 2. Now this was released 2023. I really love the design of the speaker. And the JBL Boombox 2 as well, which also looks good. Both speakers are really heavy. Wow, bro, they're really heavy. So if you're that person that you're looking for something to lift, maybe you go to the gym, you just want something you can be lifting at home, to grow some muscles. Maybe you might consider getting both of these so you can, lift them up every day and grow some muscles, because these speakers, they are really heavy. The JBL Boombox 3 right here is really heavy. It weighs 6.7 kg. And the JBL Boombox 2 right here is also heavy. It weighs 5.9 kg. But the material on the JBL Boombox 2 is just more classic in my opinion. Feels more expensive. It's got this metal handle and it's written here Boombox 3. And it has this huge JBL logo right here. And the button is the play and pause button, the plus, which is also the button used to increase your volume, and the Bluetooth button, the power button, and the minus you use to reduce the volume, and the party boost uh mode button right here. So I like the bold JBL design compared to the JBL Boombox 2. I really don't like this one. It's just a small tiny logo on a huge speaker. Now the button is the play pause button as well. The plus button you use for increasing, and the Bluetooth, the power, and the minus button, and the party boost button as well. So you can pair both speakers together to play music from both speakers at the same time. It has the Boombox 2 rating here, and this is plastic. The JBL Boombox 2 has 13,500 milliamp hours battery capacity, and the JBL Boombox 3 has 10,000 milliamp hours battery capacity. But both speakers has an advertised battery life of 24 hours. So when you're playing at 50% volume, you are good to go for, I think, 24 hours, like the company claims. But when you're playing at mass volume, I say you are good to go for 8 or 5 or 6 hours, 7 hours, just depending on the pressure of the song. But the battery life of these speakers are great. Both of them are great regarding my experience. The JBL Boombox 2 is rated IPX7 waterproof. As for the JBS Boombox 3 is rated IP67 waterproof and dustproof. Now this is the passive radiator on the JBL Boombox 2, and this is the JBL Boombox 3. Now you can see the JBL Boombox 2 is wider than the JBL Boombox 3. Both speakers can actually serve as a power bank, so They are both huge portable speakers. They have this built-in handle that makes it easy for you to carry them with you. So regarding the fact that they are good to take on the go, imagine you being out there and you run out of battery, you can actually use both speakers as a power bank. So that's another good thing about these speakers. And the JBL Boombox 3 charged via a double barrel AC port. Now, in my opinion, the JBL Boombox 3 shines in this area because this double barrel AC port is more easier to find. For instance, you went to a friend's house and you need to power up your speaker, you can easily find this AC port. Is more easier to find compared to the one on the JBL Boombox 2. This is the same one you use to power up your PlayStation and so many other gadgets you can easily find in any home. They also have the USB and an audio jack. JBL Boombox 2 charge via an AC port right there. It comes with USB and USB Type B and an audio jack. The JBL Boombox 3 right here has Bluetooth version 5.3 and the JBL Boombox 2 has Bluetooth version 5.1. As you all may know, JBL speakers are really expensive. So when we have two huge speakers like this from JBL, you obviously know it's really expensive. I got the JBL Boombox 3 for 500,000 naira, but right now I guess you can get it for higher than that. Thanks to inflation, you can get it for probably 580 or maybe get a good deal, something lesser than that. But as for the JBL Boombox 2 right here, I got this one for 420,000 naira. But I guess you can get this one for maybe 450, or if you get a good deal, you can get it lesser than that. In dollar, I guess you can get the JBL Boombox 2 for this price right here, and the JBL Boombox 3 for this price right here. Now this is the JBL Boombox 2 and the JBL Boombox 3 side by side. Obviously the JBL Boombox 2 is bigger in size, but the JBL Boombox 3 is heavier. Now the JBL Boombox 3 has a total IQ power of 180 watts, and this speaker actually delivers its best when it's playing on AC mode. Now the JBL Boombox 2 on the other hand has a total IP power of 160 watts. The JBL Boombox 3 has a frequency response of 50 Hz to 20 kHz, and the JBL Boombox 2 has a frequency response of 50 Hz to 20 kHz. Now regarding their bottom, I definitely prefer the one on the JBL Boombox 2. Yeah, it's just more balanced. You know, this speaker doesn't move around that much compared to the Boombox 3. I really don't like this one right here. The bottom is cute, don't get me wrong, it's looking good. It's obviously, I don't know, it's more good looking. But I really don't prefer it. I prefer this one because it's more balanced compared to this one. And the bottom on the JBL Boombox 3 is soft, but the bottom on the JBL Boombox 2 is hard, some hard plastic right on the bottom right there. So I like the way this one feels, you know, when you put it on the ground. But compared to this one, I like the way it feels, but this one is just more balanced. This is the bottom of the JBL Boombox 2, and this is the one you find on the JBL Boombox 3. The JBL Boombox 3 is not a 360 speaker, so when I play this speaker, most times I put it up against the wall, you know, so you might want to consider how you position your speaker when you are playing it. And before we start the sound comparison, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please consider doing so. By so doing, you're going to be supporting this channel to bring more videos like this to you in the future. So without further ado, let's play these two speakers. Let's see which one sounds better. 160 watts up against 180 watts. Does the watts really matters? Let's find out. So if you have your headphone, do where to put on your headphone. If you don't, you can connect your phone to a louder speaker so you get a better sound experience. So let the sound comparison begin.
sun is shining, smiles all around, heart is stomping to the sound.
Wow, both speakers are great, massive. The sound coming from both speakers is massive, it's just massive. But the sound coming from the JBL Boombox 3 is just way more enhanced compared to the Boombox 2. The mids, the highs, the bars, they're all present more in the JBL Boombox 3. It's way more louder as well. Not that much, but it's louder than the JBL Boombox 2. So I definitely prefer the JBL Boombox 3. So regarding an upgrade, if you're using the JBL Boombox 2 and you're considering to upgrade to JBL Boombox 3, I'll say it's a good idea because the difference, there are a lot of difference in both speakers. You can actually find a lot of, new upgrades, new features on the JBL Boombox 3. So, but the JBL Boombox 2 is still a very good speaker even till this day. If you're looking to get one, it's still a very good investment. It has party boost. I know JBL speaker now has the newer ones has Orcas. Party boost is still a good thing because a lot of speakers out there, a lot of JBL speakers still has party boost capability, so you can also enjoy party boost. Speaking of speakers like Extreme 3, Charge 5, Flip 6, so you can also enjoy party boost with all those speakers, pairing them up together and playing music from them together at the same time. So I would say the JBL Boombox 2 is still a very good speaker. Definitely recommend this speaker for anyone. The JBL Boombox 3, on the other hand, is also a good upgrade. If you want to upgrade, if you have that extra cash, it's also a good upgrade. And both speakers did great, but the JBL Boombox 3, like I expected, it did better, it sound better, and it's more louder. So let me know in the comment section which one of the speakers do you have right now in your possession, and which one do you think killed the beat? Which one do you think banged the most? Both speakers are awesome. JBL actually, they always keep doing good. But one thing you should know is that when you increase the volume to the maximum, to 100%, you definitely notice that the bars reduced a little bit, not that much. Uh, it's it's more noticeable in the JBL Boombox 2 compared to the Boombox 3. So thank you so much. You have come to the end of this video. Please consider giving this video a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so. It will actually cost you nothing to do so. By so doing that, you'll be supporting this channel to bring more videos like this to you in the future. And turn on your notifications so you get notified whenever new videos like this drop. And until next time, I'll see you guys.